I've gained a lot of weight throughout the past years. Actually 2 years really. If you're wondering where I am, I'm in a gorgeous location. Let me show you guys where I'm recording. God damn, it's gorgeous, right? I know, this is a beautiful place. I'm currently recording at a friend's house. Well, it's a farm, it's massive property. It's really huge. But today I want to talk about quarantine having an effect on my weight, including, you know, not going to the gym and stuff. So let's talk about it. Okay, so 2 years ago, I was just scrolling through my Snapchat stories because, you know, I promote my stories on my Snap and etc. And well, I saw stories of me 2 years ago, and I kid you guys not, man, I have gained a lot of weight. And when I say a lot, I've probably gained 15 kilos in the past 2 years. And look, I'm not embarrassed or ashamed about it. I'm not really proud of it, obviously. I got a tummy, a little tummy. But I need it because if you know the story behind me almost passing away in 2011, I had an appendix. My appendix was not healthy. I had food poison. No, I don't think I was poisoned. I hope I wasn't poisoned on purpose. Which is something wrong with the food, and I almost nearly died in hospital. And I was also underweight. I was in 2011, well, 10 years ago. I was 10 years old. And I only weighed 20 kilos. And some people are like, oh, that's cap. No, it actually isn't. I actually did not weigh a lot. I was always one of the thinnest, lightest weight kids in the class, in the school in general. So I had to get fed through a tube, which anyone that has ever had a tube through the nose, it doesn't really hurt. It's just a very uncomfortable feeling, especially when you're so emotionally tired and physically tired. I couldn't walk for weeks. I had to stay in the bed for weeks. I had to learn to walk again. It was painful. And I was on the edge of almost dying, really. And goddamn, I got lucky. Yeah, I got I got lucky. My recovery went very well. I wouldn't say necessarily smooth, but it eventually went really good. I was back in school in about I was in hospital for like 2 months. I gained a couple of kilos. After I was out of hospital, I weighed 26.5 kilos, which was really, really good. I gained 6 kilograms in span of 2 months, which was really, really good. For you wondering what food I had to get in, I had to get liquid food because I couldn't and I wouldn't eat. I just simply refused it because I was just so tired. And I was not a goddamn vegetarian. No, but I went vegetarian after that. Yes, that's a fun story. I don't think I've ever told you. After I got out of the hospital, I became a goddamn vegetarian for like 3 months. The food wasn't great back then. It's still good. It's really good now. It's improved. But anyways, I've gained weight since then. I was never really a kid that liked food. Never really liked eating food. I always got fed. Don't get it wrong. My parents always fed me. It's just I goddamn didn't want to eat. I always had a major issue as a little kid eating. I didn't like eating. But now, you give me a goddamn vegetarian chicken strips, yeah, I'm gonna eat that. I'm gonna swallow that shit through my mouth because that is so good. I love food nowadays. However, I don't want to say I'm on a diet nowadays, but I am sort of restricting myself on what I eat, how much I eat a day. Not really like calorie wise or something. I'm not like on a diet, but however, I do tone it down a little bit nowadays with the food that I consume because I'm a goddamn fat ass. Well, I'm not fat. I'm just. Back in the days, they would say like the wealthy people that are fat, which is now society of you get obese, fat, overweight called. Back in like the 1800s, with like all the poverty in the middle ill, people would actually that were fat didn't look like that in the past. Were rich people. I'm not saying I'm rich. I'm not saying I'm fat. Very good. I've gained like 15 kilos throughout the past 2 years, and it is majority thanks to the mukbang videos. Yes, believe it or not. Not just only the mukbang videos, but also like outside of the videos, like eating chocolate and sweets. Chocolate is very, very fattening. Yogurt is very, very fattening. Not really necessarily the most healthiest thing, but hey, they exist. They're there to be eat and fest. I want to show you a little bit more of the location. I know I'm talking a lot. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous property, massive property. The goddamn house is like twice our house as well. It's a bit old, but yeah, it's a beautiful place. I'm always allowed to record it. But I've gained weight in a positive way, but also like in a negative way, because I do sometimes feel like, oh my god, shouldn't it be time for me to maybe reduce the consumption of my mukbang videos? But then the difficulty is I start to think like, what is the actual point of me potentially going to gym 3, 4, 5 times a week, yet still making mukbangs like on a day-to-day basis almost, you know? It's hard for me to combine that. And the reason I don't go to the gym is because, well, I don't really feel like going to the gym. First of all, I don't like paying money. I've got I guess you could say, a bad or a good thing when it comes to spending money. I don't really intend to spend my money, especially if I just goddamn splurge $1,000 for a new camera, which is very, very good. It's worth the money, defo. Order the new microphone as well, so you don't have to worry about that. It should arrive tomorrow, hopefully. But I have sometimes felt like, shit, shouldn't I like maybe lose a bit of weight? But then on the other hand, why should I lose weight? Yes, health obviously, that's the biggest reason why people that are or that feel fat, let's keep it like that, because some people feel like they are too fat, not because people body shame necessarily, but just people personally. I don't think I'm fat. I do believe personally like I'm getting there though. Not to the point that it's unhealthy, because obviously you need fat to survive through the winters and stuff. It's a very important thing to our body. It's one of the most, if not most important thing to our body that we need. I don't really intend to get a six-pack. I don't care, because I'm not trying to impress other people. I would assume, and I'm just going to assume that most people that have got a six-pack do it because of health benefits and also just to impress other people, which, goddamn it, I don't need to impress no lady. You see these bad boys, what you get when you watch a lot of porn. Goddamn, I don't know if that's true, but I don't really watch it a lot. I do still watch it, unfortunately. Yeah, I'll make a video on that as well soon. I still watch it, unfortunately. Yes, this whole quarantine as well has also had effect, I think, major impact on the majority of us. Because whole quarantine has basically taught us to stay at home and also like consume more on the couch. Less movement is also often involving more junk food and more prime time watching and stuff, and less movement. But the thing is, I get exercise regardless. Before I graduated school, we had like twice or three times a week we had gym. I loved it for like an hour straight on. I loved it. Sometimes, like, don't get it wrong, I do get movement every day. Like, I don't just sit on my goddamn ass and don't do anything besides recording and editing, right? I also walk the dogs 3 to 4 times a day. I'm not really a person who likes walking without a dog. It doesn't motivate me. I just like to be on my e-step a lot, because it's a fast, lazy mobility, but it still works. I just realized, I came to the conclusion, I haven't been in so long. You can actually hear the cars in the back. There's like this road up ahead, I don't know, 300-400 meters, and you can hear it, but you can't hear it bad. It's actually pretty nice. There's a new house they built, gorgeous. I'm not going to show you because I don't want to give away the location to anyone that may be like, oh, I know this place. Not too much, at least. Privacy for them as well, but it's fucking massive, dude. It's really good. So it's a new bijwoning, as we call, like a new house. But I'm not embarrassed of my looks. I'm a goddamn good looking guy. Trust me, I've got a lot of gay and bisexual people telling like, my god, you're sexy, dude. I'm like, huh, thanks, you ain't gotta tell me, bro. No, but it's like, sometimes I do feel uncomfortable. And I don't know why, and I don't know what it is, but sometimes I do feel uncomfortable with my own body. And what that I'm trying to say is, I do sometimes wish to maybe lose weight, but then yet again, on the other hand, I don't think there's any point in me trying to lose any weight if I make goddamn mukbang videos every single 2 days, you know? And the weird thing is, I've actually been reducing the amount of junk food. I intend to, in my mukbang videos, eat as much as I can healthy. But, you know, unfortunately, in society nowadays, especially when it comes to like making hit videos, junk food scores good. Don't get it wrong, I love junk food, but sometimes in my mukbangs, I'm like, goddamn, well, let's just eat something healthy this time. What you're going to notice and see a lot of my mukbang channel is, I don't really intend to eat healthy food for like people that are on a diet, because unfortunately healthy food like vegetables and stuff, just like salads and stuff, it doesn't score hits. So that's why I also make like sort of, I guess, junk food, like a lot of commercial mukbangs. With commercial I mean like McDonald's, KFC. Not really much KFC because nothing vegetarian, but I just grab the boxes for like the show. But I do like sometimes feel uncomfortable with my own skin. Like, crazy thing, like 2 years ago, like feature wise and appearance wise, I was much thinner, like my jawline was much thinner. And I think in general I was maybe like healthy back then, but then looking at it, I'm like, maybe I'm much healthier right now, because I looked really, like looking at it now, like weight wise, I look really unhealthy like 2 years ago. Like, goddamn, I used to be this 70-year-old skinny looking as little white kid, and now I'm like, I guess my final reach of performance wise, like as a body growth, because I'm not really that long. You see, I'm a pretty short guy. I'm not really that long. Some would argue, well, god damn it, 176 is pretty long. It's not really that tall. The average person in the Netherlands is 185 average length here, but I'm not ashamed of myself, but I do sometimes wish like, damn, maybe I should cut off like the eating and the mukbangs. But for who though? Like, I obviously understand like health benefits, but I have gained weight, and it's also had to do with this pandemic, because you do less more, you go less outside, you spend more time inside, which often gives you goddamn cravings. And I'm not on my medication, but however, the past, I think three weeks, well, let's keep it fair, I think the past 2 weeks, I've been actually pretty good. I've only been eating in the mukbang videos, not really necessarily outside the mukbang videos a lot, but more like in the mukbangs. That's why a lot of people ask me, why in Gazan do you have so much food, and why did you consume so much in a short time? Because I intend to, I guess you can call it a little bit of a fasting as well, like Muslims do with the, I forgot, god damn it, sorry, my bad to my Muslim brothers and sisters, I forgot the name, I'm sorry. But I sometimes, like for, like let's say a new mukbang video, right? I will on purposely not eat anything in the morning, and I will highly likely skip evening food as well and make it at night time, because I love to enjoy my food, and I have a feeling like the emptier your stomach is, the more you appreciate the taste and the smell of food. At least from my personal experience, I can definitely tell you that like, not eating something for a while definitely makes you appreciate and enjoy your food more. That's why I always do, because I enjoy my food actually when I eat it most of the time. Like sometimes I'll be like, yeah, this shit ain't busting, then it's not good, but most of the times it's good, you know. So that's why I've gained weight. I'm not necessarily embarrassed or proud of it. It's a normal thing. I think a lot of us have gained weight during this whole COVID thing. Can I show you? God damn it, look at this. It's beautiful. This place I'm recording at is so gorgeous. Let's see if we can focus on the leaf. I don't know if it is able to focus on it. It should be. If I can. Ah, there we go. Got a nice. Let's see if it does it. Yeah. It does autofocus. This camera is insane. There's a reason I paid $1,000 for this, because the thing is great. Also, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video on the Parker's channel. Hope you guys have been enjoying the content, the daily uploads on this channel. I'm busting my ass off for these videos. Well, I want to say busting, but it's not that hard work. Just 10-15 minutes recording, edit a couple of minutes, export it, and it's done within like an hour. You're done. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video, and see you guys in the next Parker's video. Peace out, man.